So guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Now if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe down below, leave a like on the video, and we've got some very interesting news coming later on. So I woke up this morning, woke up a bit late. Basically I've done that thing where you snooze your alarm and then you kind of doze off again, and then you realise it's like 10 to 10 and you have a seminar at 10. So I literally ran out of my room, collected some breakfast from the canteen because I'm catered, and then went to my seminar. Now I understood some of the questions in the seminar, I did not understand them all, but basically next up I've got some work to do for a probability seminar, and apparently these questions are pretty difficult, so I need to go focus and hopefully do some of them. And by difficult I mean a lot of people just gave up with them and couldn't do them, so this should be interesting. So here's the practical work. Okay, yeah, I reckon I can get question 1, 10 points. Since I last uploaded, you're probably wondering what the most interesting things that have happened at university. First off, they were giving away a load of innocent smoothies for free, which was very good. They always seem to have giveaways on campus for like ice cream, smoothies, that sort of thing, which is helpful. And second off, there was a house party in M Block. Shout out to you guys, but basically it got shut down by the campus security. It was like 10:30 and they said no residential parties.
It's a quiet time.
I need to go make some lunch now. It's lunchtime, but it's going to be my breakfast. What was it like living with 14 strangers at the start of the year?
14 strangers?
Yeah.
Horrendous. They're all horrible.
Oh. Do you like all your roommates? What happens if you don't like your roommates, etc.?
If you don't like
housemates.
you're screwed. Nothing you can do.
You have to make an effort to like them. Like, it's fine if you just be social. Charlie, in your pasta, what about you? What was it like, yeah, living with just 14 random people at the start of the year?
It was odd, to be fair, but you expect it, so you just go out your way to make friends right away.
You just have to make friends. If you're active and be social, you'll make friends. So it's
Just
fine.
bring alcohol.
So we're back in my room, and the plan is right now to do some work, try and get them probability questions done. I just booked a meeting with my supervisor because basically I might apply for a year abroad just to see where it takes me, and then I need to let her get to know me. Also, I would highly recommend getting one of these for your room if you're at uni. It's just so useful having a whiteboard where I can work out what I need to do and write it down. And this planner over here, surprisingly very useless, because all I seem to use it for is to write down when I've been to athletics. So don't get that, get this. Actually, I might go to the math skills centre today. What's the day? Friday appointments only. Okay, no I can't. Also, I've taken up the role of striker since I've joined the university, and this is my football stats so far. Started 5, scored 2 and assisted 3. By pro club standards, that's not too bad. Just finished up some work, and no lie, it's a nightmare trying to piece together lecture to lecture to lecture to get all the different formulas and bits you need to then work out a question. Absolute nightmare. But basically right now I'm heading to a seminar. I need to be quick because it's quite a far away place, far away from where I am now. So I'm going to switch cameras now and I'll see you on the way there. Okay, so basically a funny story, look at all them ducks. Remember last week I handed in that assessment for probability? I'm going to a seminar now to go over the answers for that, but there was also another one due in today at 4 o'clock. that I didn't really know about. So after this I've got an hour to complete the whole assessment and hand it in. I was just copying up some notes for probability when I could have done the assessment. I just didn't know we had it. Basically, I need to pay more attention to the schedule we have for work. Otherwise, I'll just accidentally miss a load of work. I always talk about this lake. The plan is as well, next term I'm gonna bring a dinghy, because I have one at home, plot it on the lake, and we're just gonna paddle across the big lake, and that is definitely gonna happen, 100%, I promise. York University radio, Vanbrugh accommodation, I think. Here's the local shops. We got Santander, we got Anissa, we got University gift shop, and here we got the library, and over there's Alcombe where I'm going for my seminar. Okay, so right now we're at the library. Long story short, I had my seminar just then. We went over the assessment, but unfortunately for me, my assessment wasn't there, so I got a big fat X by my name to say I hadn't done the assessment and hadn't handed it in. And I said to her, yeah, honestly, I put it in the box, honestly, I've done it. She was like, didn't believe me. I wasn't going to whip up my YouTube channel and just show the video, but I might just have to send her a link to the video so she can watch it, and I can actually prove that I handed in my formative assessment. I definitely need to sort this out because this week's one's going to be late. Last week's one's apparently gone missing. To be honest, I can't even lie, I am slacking a bit. I mean, if you look at exercise 2 right there, it's due Friday 17th November 4 PM, and look at the time. Okay, I reckon I can get it done by 5 and hopefully they'll still be open so I can hand it in. If not... Oh. I'm happy with how I did. I didn't do amazing, but I didn't do as bad as some people, because I know some people have found it seriously hard. There's the annual bus that takes us into town and out of town. And here's a big overview of the campus. I'm about an hour late handing it in. I should be fine if I hand it in today, but the problem is I think the reception where you hand it in might be closed, and then my tutor will probably go home for the weekend and not mark it, so. Amen, I made it, I'm actually kind of relieved that I didn't miss the deadline. Having said that, I think my assessment goes in there. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. An interesting fact, I graduated in that building right there, yeah. And there's the green water fountain. It's quite nice when it's lit up, to be fair. So right now I'm gonna go grab my dinner and then I'm gonna head to the gym, and then tonight we've got a house party, so I'm gonna go to that. I'll get a few snaps and hopefully show you what it's like if it's any good. So right there's my dinner. Normally you only get 2 items of these 2 boxes, but basically on a Friday they throw all the sandwiches and that out because on a weekend obviously there's no one there to eat the food and we have to cook food ourselves. So I got free baguettes. So now our life hacks, always go early to the canteen on Friday so I get free food. But I get a lot of questions about catered accommodation and is it worth it? I think it's so worth it. Here's a look at the food here. So today I think we've got fish and mixed veg. You know what? It's actually quite nice to be fair. And right here we've got pudding. I get a lot of custards as well, so that's that. But I'm gonna head to the gym now. I'm back from the gym right now and I wanted to make this video because there's a question that I get asked an awful lot. What's it like living with 14 people who you've never met before? From going from like never meeting them to instantly living with them. And people always seem to worry about, oh my god, it's gonna be so bad, oh my god, I won't be able to do it, how are you coping? And I thought, you know what, I'll make a video on it. Well, part of a video on it, I mean it's a vlog as well. Okay, first off, do you get to choose your housemates at uni? No, you do not. You get thrown in a room with random people who also selected similar accommodation to you or got given similar accommodation to you. That is one thing that people always seem to worry about, not choosing their mates who are going to the same uni to share with. But honestly, it's a good thing in the long run because you meet so many more people as well. Can you move houses if you don't like your housemates? Now, actually, I think you can, but I do think it kind of works on a swap by swap basis. So maybe you could swap with somebody else who wants to move house as well, or maybe you can move into a room where people are meant to move in but they never actually came to university. So in theory you can. I do think it takes some time, and I have heard it actually happen to a few people that didn't get on with their roommates and then they swapped, and that's that. I mean, from my knowledge, I think there's no guarantee that you'll be able to swap, but if it was that bad and you wanted to swap that desperately, I'm sure if you put in enough time and effort to complain, you could probably be able to swap. Have I had to confront any of my housemates for doing something annoying in the kitchen or a communal area? No, I have not. I actually have not. But a few times you kind of walk into the bathroom and there'll be, you know, I hate to say this, but there's no reoccurring event that needs to be confronted. So luckily, we're all friends at the moment. There are a few things that are annoying some of the people in the house from certain individuals, but I'm not here to bait them out. If this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll expose all my housemates for what everyone hates about them. And obviously there are probably a few of my traits that people don't like, but I still have not been confronted about them yet. Maybe it's singing in the shower, maybe it's leaving so much water everywhere when I come out of the shower, but that's the shower's fault realistically, not my fault. Would I care if I was living in a house and somebody moved out? Not really, because there's probably loads of people in the house, but if there was a very small number of people in the house, I'd be like, what's going on? Do I like everyone in my house? Yes, I do like everyone in my house. I haven't had any arguments with them, but obviously there are certain people who I chat to more and who it's quite obvious that I get along with better because of more common interests, etc, etc, etc. Do I know people that have had arguments with their flat? Yes. Do I know people that hate each other in their flat? Yes. Now, my biggest advice for people moving into university next year or who are going to share a house with 14 people they've never met before, 14 strangers, is to just chill out. Because I mean, if you put the effort in and you make the effort to be friends, then you'll just be friends with everyone. And like, let's say my interest is not like, let's say board games, but if you make the effort to try and enjoy the board games or try and talk about them and try and be open to the ideas of playing them, you'll make friends, you'll befriend the people who like board games. And the same for all the different aspects of university, because there are obviously a lot of people that like different things. Another key thing to getting on with everyone in your house is to just chill out. Like, people just leave stuff out all the time, people don't wash stuff up, they wash up the next day or whatever. Just chill out about it. Just don't get on people's cases about washing up and that sort of thing, otherwise it kind of accelerates tensions that will eventually build up anyway, but the more you nag, the more the tensions accelerate, etc, etc, etc. So right now I'm obviously at the University of York, but basically when I applied for my accommodation there was no form to say what are your interests, to say what are your preference of people who to share with. You had to select single sex or mixed, I think, and obviously I clicked mixed. That's why there are girls in my flat, but literally I just got chucked together with 13, 14 random people who I've never met before in my life, and like I'll probably have some really good friends in here for the rest of my life, so I honestly wouldn't worry about it too much. And I don't know what it is, but I'm trying to speak and I'm so tired right now. But obviously I'm going out. Obviously, you know, you've got to keep up the sesh, going to this house party, whatever, so that should be good. I don't know what this video has been like, I don't know anything about this video at all, but I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys again soon for another video on my channel. Oh my god, okay, A-level revision is definitely coming soon. I'm gonna write that down right now because I'm doing A-level revision next.